Hi guys, this is Mauro Vergara here and welcome to another lesson. Today we're going to study the second part of the text, How much English should I study each day? So without further ado, let's get into the lesson. We're going to study the text as always, line by line, and the lesson is going to be 100% in English. So we start here with the sentence, and by the way, I don't like this word study English, okay? And we have this expression here. It's a very, very common expression, by the way, okay? That's the meaning in Portuguese. And this expression, where is my whiteboard? Okay, here's the whiteboard. The expression, by the way, it's pretty, it's a pretty simple one, okay? And it is used to, I'll say it's used to, the expression, by the way, it's used to introduce a different comment or idea, okay? I can say idea or subject, not subject, subject. I'll say a different comment or idea. That's better, okay? Which is not directly related to what, I know it's a kind of a long explanation here, but that's just when you're going to use by the way. So by the way, it's an expression used to introduce a different comment or idea which is not directly related to what you have been, talking about. Usually you're talking about something and you're gonna change, subject. You're gonna introduce a new idea, a new subject, a new comment, and then you say, oh, so by the way, blah, 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 blah. Okay, that's by the way. By the way, I don't like because, they were talking about a different idea, a different subject, and then he uses the expression by the way to introduce the new idea, introduce the new subject. Então, not então because we're not talking Portuguese, right? So I don't like this word study English. Study has this feeling of school. It feels very serious, okay? So yeah, the word study, the feeling when you hear the word study, it's a very serious one. It's kind of, he says here, it feels boring to me. Boring, okay? Boring, something boring. If you say it's boring, something is boring, it feels, it seems to me, it seems boring. It feels boring. Boring means not interesting, okay? If something is boring, it's something it's not interesting. It's something, you can say dull, right? Dull, it's kind of it's the same, the meaning of dull is the same meaning of boring, okay? It's not interesting, dull, boring. So it feels boring to me. I like the words practice and play, okay? So you practice English and you play English. So, the word study, not so good. He doesn't like the word study because it feels boring, okay? It feels very serious. So he likes the words practice and play. So you practice English, you play English. For example, think of sports, okay? Think of, it means think about, okay? It's exactly the same meaning, okay? Think about, think of, exactly the same meaning. So, for example, think of sports, okay? Think of sports like a basketball player, right? A basketball player. A basketball player practices and plays basketball. So the basketball player, he practices basketball. He plays basketball and he doesn't study basketball. He plays, he can, depending on, he can read a book about basketball, but usually the basketball player is not studying about basketball. He is playing basketball. He's practicing basketball. So, people are happy to go out. To go out here means to go outside, okay? To go outside. So you are home, and then when you go outside, you're not inside. The meaning to go out is to go outside. So people are happy. People are happy here. It means people like to go out. tá? The meaning is people like to go out. People are happy to go out and play basketball for 1 or 2 hours or more. So for 1 hour, 2 hours, or even more. Let's see here. People love to play soccer. Okay, soccer is football, right? So people love to play soccer. They play it even though means even if. Okay, the meaning of even though is even if, or no matter if, or another different meaning is, it's the same meaning, right? So is despite the fact. Okay, so all those are different ways of expressing even though. Okay, so even though means even if, no matter if, despite the fact. So people love to play soccer. They play it